A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 64. Let me not forget my function.
Lesson 64 is teaching you to remember why you are here. Your job is to choose love, forgiveness, and kindness instead of fear or anger. When you remember this, you feel calmer and happier, and you help the world feel more peaceful too.
Today's idea is another way of saying, help me stay on the right path. The world you see tries to distract you from forgiving others and gives you excuses to forget how important forgiveness is.
Jesus says the world hides our true purpose, forgiveness. The ego makes us think we are separate and blames others instead of looking within. But our real job is to forgive and remember we are all connected, peaceful, and full of love.
The world tempts us to forget God and who we truly are by making us believe we are only our bodies. This is what our eyes see.
We created the world and split into many pieces. Our bodies and senses make the world seem real, tricking us into forgetting that it all starts in our minds.
Everything our eyes see can be a distraction because the body was made to trick us.
Temptation is believing the ego is right and the Holy Spirit is wrong. The ego tricks us into thinking we are separate and that the body and world are real. But the body only hides the truth. We never left God, and we are all connected. Our eyes see what the mind believes, problems in others, not in ourselves.
The Holy Spirit sees a different purpose for the world. He uses it to help us learn to forgive ourselves for the mistakes we think we have made. What looks like a problem becomes a chance to find peace and forgiveness.
Jesus says our special job is to heal, not hurt. The ego uses relationships to keep us separate, but the Holy Spirit uses them to help us heal. The world is not a trap, but a place to learn and grow. The Holy Spirit teaches us to see things differently and choose love instead of fear.
To review our last lessons, your job here is to be the light of the world, a greater job given to you by God.
God created us from His love and light, so we are that same love and light. Our job is to be what God made us to be. This means learning to forgive, which removes darkness and lets our true light shine for everyone.
The ego makes you doubt your importance or feel unworthy, but God gave you a greater job to forgive. By forgiving, you help the world heal and free yourself and others from the fear and confusion. You are the Son of God.
In A Course in Miracles, when Jesus talks about forgiving the Son of God or helping Him, He means forgiving ourselves. He is not talking about someone else. Our main job is forgiveness, which brings light and love instead of darkness and hate.
You can only be truly happy by doing the job God gave you. This job is to forgive and share love, which brings happiness. Every time you choose to forgive, you are choosing to be happy.
Jesus teaches that true happiness comes from doing God's will, which means forgiving and letting go of fear, guilt, and anger. Real joy is not about getting what we want, but remembering who we truly are, full of love. When we choose to forgive, we choose lasting happiness.
Let us remember this today. Remind yourself in the morning, at night, and throughout the day. Every choice you make is simple. It leads to either happiness or unhappiness. Choosing happiness should not be hard. Do not let things fool you into thinking it is.
Do not worry too much about the things in your day that seem to make you happy or unhappy. What matters is whether they help your mind choose happiness or not. The choice is simple. Every moment is a chance to pick happiness. The Holy Spirit teaches us that true happiness is simple, even if life seems complicated.
Even if life seems complicated, every decision comes down to one simple choice: choosing happiness or not. The Holy Spirit sees only this choice because it is the only one that truly matters.
Life may seem complicated, but every choice comes down to one simple decision: following God or the ego. The Holy Spirit only sees this choice, truth or illusion. When we choose the Holy Spirit, we naturally know the loving thing to do. Jesus wants us to think of Him throughout the day, especially when we feel worried or confused. The world's choices are not what matter. What matters is choosing love and forgiveness in our minds. This is the simple path to true happiness.
Today, let us practice thinking. Let me not forget my function. I will not choose my way over God's way. Let me forgive and be happy. Spend 10 to 15 minutes with your eyes closed, thinking about these ideas. If you remember how important forgiveness is, helpful thoughts will come to you.
The most important part is remembering that forgiveness matters for us and for everyone. Next, Jesus reminds us that He understands when we struggle with this.
Throughout the day, spend a few minutes thinking only about these ideas. It might be hard at first because focusing takes practice. If you get distracted, just repeat, "Let me not forget my purpose," to help you stay focused.
Students should be careful not to think they are too advanced for these lessons. It is better to stay humble and keep learning. These early lessons help us stay on the right path. The final part reminds us to practice with eyes closed and open, showing that the world we see and the thoughts we have are connected.
There are 2 ways to practice today. First, close your eyes and focus on the thoughts you are learning. Second, keep your eyes open, look around slowly at everything, and remind yourself of the ideas you are practicing. This is the world. It is my function to save.
Whether our eyes are open or closed, we learn that the world we are here to help is in our minds.
Let me not forget my function. Let me not forget my function. Let me not forget my function.